Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Oregon's magnificent 1,000 acres dog park, where today we have the privilege of observing one Fredzia in her natural habitat. At first glance, her movements may appear random. This is a common misconception. Notice how she charges confidently into the tall grass, only to make an immediate 90-degree turn, followed by another and yet another. While no discernible destination has been identified, one suspects there is an elaborate strategic plan known only to herself. Now she's stopped. She has detected something. Perhaps a squirrel that visited sometime last Tuesday. Perhaps absolutely nothing. Science remains divided. And we're off again. The pace is spirited. One should never underestimate the remarkable ability of a young dog to sprint at full speed without the burden of an objective. Observe the sudden leap. An invisible rodent has apparently been located, or imagined. Either way, Fredzia has demonstrated complete confidence in her assessment and has launched a decisive tactical strike upon the empty ground. Now, an unexpected bark. No obvious recipient. It may have been directed toward a distant breeze, philosophical disagreement with a passing cloud, or simply an announcement that being alive is exceptionally enjoyable. One admires her commitment to the research, and now she proceeds along the trail with extraordinary determination, nose close to the ground, every step suggesting she is conducting an important surveillance mission. Curiously, there appears to be nothing whatsoever to investigate, yet she presses onward with the confidence of an experienced detective pursuing clues invisible to ordinary observers. The investigation eventually leads to the Sandy River Delta. Without hesitation, she marches directly into the water, splashing with the unmistakable satisfaction of someone who has just solved a problem no one else knew existed. We've now reached the squeaky toy portion of the expedition. The toy emits a tiny squeak. Fredzia immediately concludes that additional squeaks are required. At last, a pause. She settles beneath the welcome shade of a tree. The breathing slows, the eyes soften. Surely this marks the successful conclusion of today's adventure. Perhaps our fearless explorer has finally become just a little more mellow. And she's gone. There she is, accelerating out of frame with what experts refer to as the second wind, a mysterious phenomenon in which puppies discover an entirely new supply of energy moments after convincing everyone they were finished. Researchers continue to study this remarkable ability, although most eventually give up and simply throw another tennis ball. As for me, I believe today's expedition can only be described as an overwhelming success. Fredzia appears ready to begin another 3 hours of exploration. I, on the other hand, find myself in need of a comfortable chair and possibly a brief nap. Some adventures are best experienced from a respectful distance. Indeed, after following such boundless enthusiasm across meadow, trail, and river bank, one cannot help but feel that the greatest endurance test today has belonged not to the puppy, but to the narrator. We may never know what Fredzia was searching for today. It is entirely possible that Fredzia herself has no idea. Yet somehow, she appears perfectly satisfied with the outcome. There is perhaps a lesson in that.